Welcome back to the Superman review, where we're going to go over part 3 where we continue the plot. And of course, Lex Luthor, he's trying to discredit him because he wants Superman out of the way, and he breaks into Superman's fortress with the help of Ultraman and the Engineer. Once inside, they dispatch all the robots, they take down Krypto and kidnap him, and then they break into the central computer and get Superman's message. And the crazy thing about Superman's message is the fact that when you first look at it, it doesn't seem like anything out of the ordinary, but one thing they keep kind of emphasizing on is the fact that half of the message has been corrupted. And of course, while Lex Luthor is distracting him, he lets loose a giant growing monster in order to keep Superman distracted for the duration. Not only Superman, this is where we run into Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Mr. Terrific, and evidently they've already been working together under the name the Justice Gang. No foreshadowing there or anything. And of course, after they defeat the giant monster together, Lex Luthor unleashes his plan, broadcasts the message from his parents. It turns out, even though the first part of the message was completely about hope, it was completely about protecting people and watching over them, the second part of the message involved them also telling him, rule over them, lord over them, be their king, they're simple people. So it turns out the other half of the message is not what Superman had hoped for. And of course, obviously, he's completely unsettled by this turn of events because he's never been the kind of person who wants to hurt people or wants to rule over people. He's only ever wanted to help, to be someone for his entire community, for his city. To hear something like that from so valuable to him, it's very unsettling. Of course, Lex Luthor paints this off as like this is some kind of secret invasion, that he's a spy, that it was always intention to take over the Earth. And very, very quickly, everyone starts turning on him, including the Green Lantern. The other two don't seem quite so convinced, and very, very quickly the Green Lantern is ready to write Superman off if he is in fact someone that is perceived as a threat. But also seeing the message, Superman realizes that Lex Luthor must have been his fortress, and getting to the fortress, he sees that all the robots have been damaged and are now malfunctioning, that Krypto the dog is missing. Of course, fast forward, it's to the point now that even with all the bad publicity, anything Superman does from here is worse, and the fact that Krypto has been kidnapped, Superman's like, where's Krypto? Where's the dog? He's very worried about Krypto. And then from there, everything just kind of gets worse. And at this point, also, the authorities have warrants out for his arrest. Superman feels like the only thing left he can do in order to find Krypto is he needs to turn himself in. He figures like if he at least turns himself in, maybe he can find the dog. So he turns himself into the authorities, and the authorities, knowing that they can't control Superman or contain him, they outsource his imprisoning over to Lex Luthor. And Lex Luthor has a very interesting trick up his sleeve where he actually sticks Superman in a pocket universe. Thank you for watching again, and stay tuned as we go into part 4 on the plot.